What's up, what's up, what's up? This is the We Talk Combats Watch Along for NXT. You know, I definitely need to put NXT on the screen. So let me adjust that. I'm not able to Discord screen, but I'm going to start it real quick and then I'll fix it. And I'm a little late. I was trying to figure out real quick what was going on.
Just made a big mistake. Devon does not want to get disqualified in this match. Of course, NXT's
A happy WrestleMania, post-WrestleMania week. It's good to see you, good to see you.
Wherever you're watching around the world, this is NXT Revenge. It's about the North American Championship, a championship that Miles Bourne has held, has defended on the biggest stage that we have here in NXT. Stand and deliver, and on that very night, it was Devon who struck. He did not cross the dark stage. He did not orchestrate anything grand. He took matters into his own hands. He did not sit well with one member of Dark State, but I gotta be honest, Book.
Yeah, happy post-WrestleMania 42 week. Thankfully, I was off yesterday from the university with my husband, muy grande, negro americano. And then I think thankfully I gotta just run into work tomorrow morning real quick, and I gotta spend the whole day there.
You saw just moments ago, unceremoniously, Miles Bourne get tossed right to the hardest part of the ring, where all that steel, where all that iron is on the outside. Talk about the he's calculating, man. He knows exactly what he's in this business for. That picture's the championship face. I don't know if Miles Bourne was able to get all of that last minute for him, but he started favoring his back just like he couldn't lift Devon Lennox. I start to wonder now how much damage has been done to the lower back of Miles Bourne. Is one way to counter. No wonder. I mean, Miles Bourne throwing shots right there. That's normally when a guy run out of ideas, he just starts throwing punches. That's something that can work against him late in this matchup. You know, you take a look, you can already hint to this too, Booker. Is Devon the guy? Is Devon the leader of Dark State? They say they're all equal. They say they're for a free to play on the outside. Free to stack it. Not seeing Dark State. He looks like a piece of Miles Bourne. That's the day for the game right there. How many times have I said it, man? This is a believe everybody in the locker room saw Oba, saw Trick, saw Devon Evans.
We talk about WrestleMania, but we did do a video about that earlier, so you can go back and see my opinion and the rest of the panel's opinion of WrestleMania weekend. But I'm kind of glad it's over too. It's a lot of build-ups, and now it's kind of a little bit more relaxed.
Somehow again able to kick out. Take another look at the shot right there. Check this out. I think the damage has been done to Miles Bourne, but we may still be champ tonight. This WrestleMania weekend was proof the future starts here on NXT. And Miles Bourne, the North American champion, even landing on his feet, you can see him wincing in pain. That lower back right now has to be burning. Has to be just, oh no! Oh, DDT! I thought we were going to see another spine buster. Yeah, but Miles Bourne is just the one of that field, man. That lower lumbar. That lower lumbar right now has to be burning, man. And you got to wonder for Dark Side on the outside, seeing Miles Bourne rally right now. What would happen if Dion comes up short? I mean, you had the King's Court. You were in the Misfits in action. You were in the NWO. You know it takes just one crack to make everything crumble. And look at Darkseid. Darkseid right now beside themselves. They can see this starting to slip away. And Saquon! But he opened the door again, and that's the third time that Darkseid has helped out Dion Lennox. As Bourne starting to fight one more time from the top. Bourne, gotta move it, Bourne. Anything goes, buddy. I gotta give him a lot of credit. Adrian Butler is our lead official here in NXT. But Dion Lennox here for the superplex, and he hit it. Beautiful pinpoint to see it diving right there. So much taken out. Dion Lennox trying to cover Bourne, though. Bourne just stopped the cover. And where is Miles getting this from? Good kick, Vic. You can say that again. Good kick time. Miles Bourne says never break. Pivotal point of the match. Who is gonna back down? Who is gonna fall? Who is gonna falter? Miles to his feet. And this is that anger. This is that fire within that was woken up by Ethan Page as Dion shut that down right away with a body shot. They're also showing you that just like last year when you saw Oba Trick and Devon Evans, the future is here, the future is now. But what's going through the mind of Darkseid is apparently it looks like Saquon trying to come off the play. And what's going on now? He said you give it up to the official. He's got a lot on his hands right now. Hey, I don't know if you saw it. Cutler just saved Dion Lennox from that board again. Osiris goes up. Osiris is down. Oh no! Turning around. No! Saquon! Board again! Here they go! Miles Bourne retains.
Bullshit.
Saquon in disbelief, as I believe Saquon was trying to get his hands on Miles Bourne, but Osiris was dropped. This was a closing sequence. Referee had a lot on his plate. There was Cutler holding on to Dion Lennox. The referee didn't see that. The referee did saw Osiris. Bourne was able to wipe out Osiris, and when he turned around right here, he got called right over in a meeting of the minds, incident of contact, but then the board again for Miles to overcome the odds here at Revenge. And I gotta be honest, Darkseid is not on the same page as Bourne continues his reign here at NXT as our North American champion.
Staring at this title, it just feels correct. But a casket match tonight? Of course, Tatum's twisted mind goes there.
Blake, you got this. You're the glamour.
Yes, I am, and tonight
Yes,
I lay
I
Taylor to
am.
rest and become the rightful women's North American champion.
Pause. Oh my goodness, Maddie Lure, look at this smoking hot blonde piece I just met. Bro, it is bad, but dude, it's too bad that Blake has a casket match tonight. Yeah, we would never want to leave Blake.
Boys, you've given me everything I needed. Go on, be safe. Have fun.
Okay, well listen, in that case, Blake, listen, if you need literally anything at all, just shoot us a text. We'll be right across the street. Literally right across the street. We'll be there. Bye. You're a queen, though. Love you. Shit. Come on, friend. Well, that casket match still to come, but this matchup is presented by Progressive. In moments, Joe Hendry looks to make a believer out of Keanu Carver. Live next.
On Saturday, May 9th, after the biggest weekend in WWE, what happens at WrestleMania? Does it stay there?
Sweet rebellion.
It follows you. And in Tampa, it hits back.
All scores are settled. It's personal. It's backlash.
Here's our watch along schedule. So it's Tuesday, so it is NXT. Tomorrow Evolve / Elite of Dynamite. Thursday is TNA. Friday SmackDown. Saturday is Carrie's main event or AAA or whatever PLEs might happen in the weekend. And here's our merch.
Tickets for SummerSlam Minnesota, taking place Saturday, August 1st and Sunday, August 2nd at US Bank Stadium. Go on sale Friday, May 1st at 10 a.m. Central via Ticketmaster. Pre-sale for the two-day combo tickets begins Thursday, April 30th at 10 a.m. Central. Additionally, an exclusive pre-sale offer for Chase Freedom Card members begins Wednesday, April 29th. Fans can register for pre-sale info by visiting WWE.com/SummerSlam 2026. Pre-sale registration.
You know I don't like interference in matches, right? But I fumbled the bag. Mo, but you gotta give Dark State another chance. Walk with me. All right, I got a lot going on.
Hey, I saw you in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
It was so much fun, bro. I just kept telling people I was supposed to be in it all day, and it kept working.
That's so great.
Yeah, but tonight is about you finally putting Blake Moreau to rest.
So excited to put her in that casket that you built for me.
And I done the hole already. What's wrong? Too far?
No, I'm just nervous that Vanity Project's gonna get away.
You don't even need to worry about them. I said I'm gonna follow a little date, and let's just say it's gonna be a while till everyone shows up. Yeah.
With who?
Don't even worry about that right now. I found out next week I got a match with Ricky Saints. I think that's what Stone wants to talk to me about, and before I go, good luck. You're gonna do amazing.
Thanks, Shiloh.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
And you notice the trademark smile not there. Joe Hendry, all business tonight. And his opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, Keanu Carter. Well, look, we've seen your issues with this man on LFG, but we are back, Booker, on A&E. LFG Season 3 starts this Sunday on A&E Legends and Future Greats.
Yeah.
And I know you don't want to get into it, I understand that, so let's focus on the now. This man busted up Hendry and his concert last week. Is that how you truly make a statement?
Somebody's been talking to this guy. I mean, it was my celebration. Joe Hendry's concert. Somebody's been talking to Keanu Carter. This boy's going out there and doing it at the right time. What's he doing the right time?
He spoke with Hendry on the countdown to WrestleMania 40 hours ago. He was confident. He said he would get his revenge here tonight. But he just got hoisted up, able to slither his way down, and Hendry continuing to fight.
Oh, baby.
Oh, nice shot block.
I like that right there. A little Bobby Bell flip. Oh, yeah, right to the jaw.
Into the cover. Did he get the knockout blow and a kick out? Former TNA World NXT Champion, short list that have accomplished that feat. Talk about Drew McIntyre. Nick Nemeth, Trick Williams, who had his crowning moment at WrestleMania, new United States Champion.
Trick Williams, my man, when I did his championship, that United States Championship, the ones that I brought to the WWE, I just want to put that out there.
Oh, you certainly did. That's the fact of that. No one can ever challenge that. But the point being that Joe Hendry has worked for years and will not be disrespected by Keanu Carver, who has taken over this match.
Joe Hendry's former world champion, man. I mean, this guy put on that weight for a reason to come in here and be able to compete with guys like Keanu Carver. And right now, Carver's just carving him up real nice, Vic.
Now, we learned last night that Joe Hendry will be live in concert on Raw in Laredo, Texas this upcoming Monday. But this is an important fight for Joe Hendry. He would love to get back into the NXT Championship conversation.
Gracias a todos por ver a nuestros contactos.
Keanu comes in with a lot of that intimidation factor. You got to get past that first base before you can beat this guy because, he's different, Vic. He's different.
He certainly is, and it's not been often. We've seen somebody take Joe Hendry off his feet, but still to come tonight, the last woman standing. There you see Sol Ruka putting in moments of preparation. Her and Zarya in our main event. Both traveling this morning from Las Vegas. More on that a little bit later on, but we're focused on right now with Joe Hendry back into this fight, back into this battle. But look at the face of Carver. That's what I saw.
That little hesitation from Keanu Carver.
Whoa!
That's how that happened right there, Vic.
Carver's angry. Hendry in control here at NXT. Revenge. We are seeing a different side of Joe Hendry, one we have not seen since his arrival. No smile, determination, he's focused, he's angry. I go back to my conversation in Las Vegas with him. This is a different side of Joe Hendry, but it's Joe Hendry playing into the hand of his opponent.
Definitely don't want to come out here and fight with a lot of anger with Keanu Carver. You got to be calculating and right now. This guy's a monster. He's got that monster mentality, Vic.
We just saw Carver out-muscle Joe Hendry.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Look at the welt. You see the welt starting to form on the back of Joe Hendry? And look, Keanu Carver, this is no disrespect to the man in this matchup, has had a couple of punches and a couple of Irish whips, but you can see the devastation, the torque, and the power he has.
The first time I've seen something like that, Joe Hendry trying to create a little separation. I don't know if something's ailing him or not, Vic, but
and this is my point, is Carver is so effective. Whatever he does hurts. That's how much pure power this man has.
let me tell you something. One thing about Keanu Carver, and I'm sure you're going to agree with me on this guy's about any means necessary. And I don't think it's more about the check than it is about the reckoning with this guy. He just want to hurt somebody big.
I got to throw this to you, Booker. This isn't a joke for the fans watching around the world right now. Your catchphrase that you say is checks and champions.
Yes.
I don't think Keanu Carver gives a damn rolling through, shoulders down, to your point about the money. I think the money is great, but I think hurting people is what he wants to do is to get another near fall.
I agree 100%, Vic. It seems like he's got a mind. Right to the dome.
You see those punches?
Big shot.
Joe Hendry might be knocked out. Our official might need to step in. Jeremy Marcus. That buckled the knees of Joe Hendry. We talk about Joe Hendry and what he has done as an amateur over in Scotland. He just ran into that right, not once but twice. And I don't know how he just hit that neck break.
Hey, that was on instinct right there, Vic. That neck breaker was on pure instinct. Joe Hendry just trying to find some way to stay in the game right now with Keanu Carver. Oh, wait a minute. Flipped it.
DDT. Covered. And another right shoulder up by Keanu Carver. I mean, this is the riddle. How can anyone stop Keanu Carver? Because this man just keeps getting up. He keeps rising from the ashes.
Tell you something.
How do you do it, Book?
I really can't answer that question, but Keanu Carver, I mean, the guy is devastating. Like I said, he's a monster. He can break all records. I just think his approach is flawed more than anything. But if this guy get his head together, Vic, he's going to be hell to stop here in NXT.
I'm sure you like that, Carver. Walking right up and stepping on some toes here in NXT.
No, you know what I'm liking? What I'm seeing right here more than anything, grabbing that front face lock and just trying to lean on Joe Hendry right now, just trying to sap all the hair out of his out of his body right now. I love it, man.
Easy to do. Keanu Carver knocking out 300 pounds as the NXT Universe right now trying to rally Joe Hendry. NXT Universe giving Joe Hendry everything they have because this has been all Keanu Carver the last few minutes. Carver has just been decimated.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and another big German. In your opinion, what is Carver's ceiling from what you're seeing right now? He can't be stopped.
Well, like I say, right now we're in the emphasis stages of what Keanu Carver is all about. Vic, like I say, with some expertise, with the right mindset, with the right game plan, this guy can go all the way. He really could.
It's a man in Keanu Carver near 300 pounds who has just been buckling the body of Joe Hendry. I go back to that right hand that just shut down Hendry. And just seeing Keanu Carver with ease picking up 250 plus pounds of pure motivation into the cover and another near fall. Look at both these superstars, of course, were involved in that 7-man NXT Championship ladder match. As we see that match ring.
James and Nikolai Volkov right there. That right there is a move that definitely could have pain written all over the body of Joe Hendry for weeks to come. Trust me. And that was just stretch. That was just a stretch. I love it, man.
Off that ladder match, Joe won that night. Carver never received that championship opportunity he wanted to. So he comes in here even more angry. Speaking of championships, coming up in moments, the Speed Championship. We will crown a new champion here tonight as Joe Hendry's starting to fight through. But even that pinpoint knee under the jaw didn't rock Keanu Carver. He came right back in.
Carver back with a big boot right there. Irish whip it to the corner. And, whoa.
Well, maybe that steel post will help Joe Hendry a little bit. Has there finally been a dent in the armor of Keanu Carver? As here comes the former NXT champion, Joe Hendry, who is in the main event of Stand and Deliver, and right now taking it to Carver. Feels that the cobwebs have finally been cleared up a little bit with Joe Hendry. As Hendry ducks a clothesline, comes right back in and hits one.
Big shot. Do you believe? Do you believe?
I think we're also going to find out a little bit about Keanu Carver in this match. There is that big fall-away slam as Joe Hendry is feeling it. Whoa! What the hell?
Just mowed Hendry down.
Carver will not be stopped. Big spine buster. Joe Hendry has been rocked. And again, Carver with that look in his eyes at 300 pounds right down into the jaw. A second time.
Come on, Ref.
Joe Hendry might be defensive.
Come on, Ref. Come on, Ref.
Repeatedly.
Ref, get in there.
Jeremy Marcus calls for the bell. Referee had to stop this. Referee's got to stop
Get in there, Ref. Get in there, damn it.
Carver still not stopping. Carver's possessed. Referee stoppage. Keanu Carver. Booker, I mean, think honestly. When was the last time we saw anyone do this in an NXT ring?
God, baby.
Carver backed up what he said he would do as another body gets carved up by Keanu.
Time for tonight's NXT Spotlight, presented by Progressive.
They said I was too loud, too gritty, too unapologetic, but I will never apologise for who I am, and that is Lizzie Ray and heavy metal, baby. The stage is set next week for my NXT debut, and the world is about to find out that Lizzie Ray and heavy metal will never, ever, never, ever die.
Well, can't wait for that debut next week as we're set for our championship match, our second championship match of of the night.
The following is the Speed Championship match with a 5-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, representing Birthright, Lexus
Lexus King is ready to go one-on-one with E.K. Prosper. Who's walking away? Who's going to win the vacated Speed Championship? Find out next on NXT Revenge.
I really was here for a reason more than just wrestling. Life is so clear. Where did that life go?
But was there a sinister side to his success?
Really want me to tell the truth? I know where all the bodies are buried.
One night they love you, one night they don't.
I mean, there's Hulk and there's everybody else. The legend of Hulk Hogan will live forever.
I appreciate you. 2 people that are watching. Appreciate you.
and break this boy off a little something proper like. Here we go. Real quick. Real quick.
Whoa, Alexis King has lost a speed match in the past in less than 10 seconds. We won't
Watch yourself, kid.
into that. But unlike during the tournament itself, this championship match is 5 minutes, as you see that in the right bottom part of your screen as we're 20 seconds into this match.
Big shot there by Prosper.
Who do you favor in this matchup, King or EK?
Alexis King got his whole crew out here, right?
That's true.
Who you
That is
think?
very true.
Who you think I'm going with?
And part of that crew is the current reigning TNA Knockouts champion, Ariana Grace. Whoa!
That kid right there. You like lightning, man. You like lightning.
You can say that again. We saw that on display at Stand and Deliver. That was the last time these two were in the same ring. It was in St. Louis. Another big kick as we're approaching 60 seconds off the clock in this matchup. And of course, it's who had to relinquish the title into the cover off that leg drop after following an unknown attack. We wish him a speedy recovery, but Prosper wants to win this title in honor of his fallen friend.
I don't know about that. I mean, Prosper want to win this championship because it's going to move him up the ladder. I don't know what you're talking
Real
about.
tough Alexis King to use Ariana Grace as a shield. That really tough of King. As now Connor's getting involved.
Man, Big, I've told you before, by any means necessary, man.
Yeah, I've heard it. Oh! I also heard that kick right to the back of the knee, and that might have just taken away the springs of EK.
Oh, that's Alexis King right there. It could be over. Is it?
Vacated title.
Oh.
Now, after that last kick, it also might take the ability of EK to be able to eat with a fork and not have to eat through a straw.
That just told me right there. He get kicked out right there. That told me that EK Prosper can take the shot. That's all that told me, dog.
Another big shot from Alexis. See the clock. 2 minutes now off the time. Less than 3 minutes to crown a new champion. Could a piece of NXT gold help bring Birthright to the top?
Was it good? I mean, Alexis King, a former Heritage Cup champion. He just, oh, baby. He's going to have to earn it. He's going to have to earn it.
King just escapes.
EK Prosper. I mean, he's so close to just one step away from get that speed championship around his waist, man.
It is the same thing to be said about Alexis King. And King, of course, was beaten in a very unceremonious fashion in his NXT matchup here in the Speed Championship tournament a couple of months ago against Tavion Heights. This could be a crowning moment. And another kick out as we have under 2 minutes and 15 seconds now in this match.
The shot right there, I think, is going to have a lot of after effects. Right to the back of the brain, to the base of the neck.
Alexis King appears to be the one who's leading this group Birthright as they're all on the outside looking in.
Oh,
As we have now less than 2 minutes. The coronation counter though, a big kick to the side of the face. EK now trying to rally as the mood and vibe has changed here inside the Performance Center. We're approaching 90 seconds left in
Still
this
the gas,
match.
kid, still the gas.
Seeing EK hit this moonsault from the tippy top took too much time, however, and Alexis King making him pay.
Got out of it yet, though.
You hear Stacks yelling at Alexis King right now. Let him know at the time. Buck 24, just about left in this matchup. Another big right from King. And time is starting to tick away. Time Booker is becoming the enemy in this finals of the Speed Tournament for the vacated championship. Our coronation here, this certainly would be lights out. And oh my God, that's one hell of a counter. EK, that's a long distance for EK to cover, and he did it with ease. Almost into our desk. 55 seconds. Everyone's eyes to their feet.
He wants it, man. Day. What day?
Oh, Connor's drop. Stacks drop. 40 seconds go back in the ring. Big super kick dropping EK. Clock right now at 36. King trying to get EK back up. Looking for the coronation. Connected with 32 seconds into the cover. And King has his crowning moment. Here is your winner and the new Speed Champion, Alexis King. Let the celebration begin inside of Birthright. mess, you know he had to film. I think we get a closer look, see if this girl's any decent.
Yes, bro. I want to see how Heartbreak Drake is doing. Plus, maybe she brought some hot friends here for
Okay,
us.
facts. You just can't get too close up.
Bro, where did she go? She in the bathroom alone? What happened? Never showed. No.
Stood up. Yeah, can you believe that? Dude, I don't know who she thinks she is, no showing Dr. Thirst like that, but she's not going to find better.
Bro, don't take it personally. Girls are the worst.
Yeah. Come on, little words of wisdom for the camera.
Yeah, words of wisdom.
Just anything. Anything.
Listen, Jackson Drake is going to live to love another day.
And you know who else took a few L's in his day? LeBron James, the freaking pro. If he can take an L, then so can I. Let's bounce, boys. I can't believe I...
So, did I hear you say you got stood up? Glamour is forever.
Well, there's no vanity project because
he'll get another opportunity. Said it had to be me.
That's what he said.
What you want me to say? No? Come on, man. I can't say no, but you don't want to say if Dark sake I get gold back in the fam by any means necessary. But this is any means. You meant that, right?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Of course I did. Yeah, of course I did.
So good. So next week, I'm bringing that North American title home.
Yeah, that's light work, baby. Come on.
Yeah, Dark sake, right?
Ain't nobody safe,
Let's
bro.
go, baby.
So let's go back 24 hours ago. Sol Ruka made her Monday Night Raw debut, was going one-on-one with the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan until that debut was spoiled by none other than Saria. These two meet in our main event tonight. Last woman standing. But it is time for yet another championship to be decided here at NXT Revenge. And our champions, Tony D'Angelo, along with, well, Tatum Paxley, who walked up with a smile on her face around that old casket that was built by Shiloh Hill. Our champions, well, over the WrestleMania weekend, take a look at this. The CW Network puppets that were Tony D'Angelo, that were Tatum Paxley, they were larger than life, literally, WrestleMania weekend in
just trying
Las
to speak
Vegas.
sexy.
Not to mention, both had a great time in WWE World, which we did, getting to meet everybody from the WWE Universe as well. Let's go to our ring announcer, Mike Rome, to get us set for the Women's North American title clash. The following is a casket match, and it's for the NXT Women's North American Championship.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
The only way to win is to place your opponent inside the casket and close the lid. Introducing the challenger from London, England.
Oh, that's Will Sports Girl right there, Blake Monroe. So UK's on fire right now. I understand it. I understand. Talking about the African Americans in WWE right now. You feel like these people is popping off. Me too. Popping off. We're doing that tonight.
Well, you heard from Mike Rome, no disqualifications, no countout, no pinfall, no submission. The rules are very simple.
Yeah, I'm making sure I unplug that camera like when I get out of the car. Also, we gotta make sure we get 2 seconds during the battery. But I don't know if it's gonna go off on its own, so I don't want to trust it.
It is creepy. It's bizarre. Potato Paxley.
I also didn't help the pause button in and out of the car. You know?
When she won the championship,
Sorry, battery
Potato
goes.
Paxley has found herself. So that is a big, big moment for Potato Paxley as well. Blake Monroe, here we go. Here we go.
These women are going to pull out all the stops to walk away as champions. Survivor Series 1992, Undertaker Kamala, the first casket match in WWE history. Paxley won the only other women's casket match in 2024. You see just how spooked Blake Monroe got as soon as she touched her feet inside that
You
casket.
ain't lying. She was spooked. I mean, how many times have you been in the casket?
None. You?
Exactly my point.
That's why I said it's going to be hard. You can't imagine the nerves that both these women are going to have. And, ooh, nasty landing for Tatum. Monroe, of course, who dragged Paxley to hell in Houston. Tatum got her title back in St. Louis. But this rivalry will get put to rest here tonight in Orlando. And you see Blake going to open it up. Looks like she's got an opportunity here.
Oh, Blake wants that title back.
She was looking for maybe a little satisfaction, as you said in the past, but no one going into that casket just yet. And again, there's no disqualification, so those flowers are legal. Legal as anything else. As now Tatum has her hands on that propane up back. Come on. It's all legal. Little, of course, built the casket for Tatum. That's really nice of him to do. Yeah, beautiful piece that he's built here.
All Harrison, it's the what? I mean, come on, man.
Hold on for a moment. And Tatum charging right back in. That casket lid was shut, but however, nobody was inside of it. This matchup continuing. Tatum, though, in full control right now. This is a unique match, and that certainly is going to be Tatum pulling out with dollhouse. That is Tatum's dollhouse. That also would be legal in this matchup.
What's she gonna do with it, though, Vic?
I don't even want to fathom, but you got to wonder if Paxley has lived in and around that casket. It was built, putting on the brakes for a moment, and whoa. That dollhouse sitting right there, and finally, right to the eyes, goes Blake Monroe. Able to survive, and a drop kick sends Tatum into her own house. Who will survive this casket match? Who will be the Women's North American Champion?
Commercial break. Just so y'all know. I think my phone died. Did my phone die?
Blake Monroe has destroyed the dollhouse across the back of Tatum Paxley, and now is called for that casket to be opened.
Just brought down the house, Vic.
And Tatum, this could be step one, is getting your opponent inside the casket. Step two's closing the lid. And that casket is still open. And Blake Monroe now, again trying to get Tatum.
I can tell you this, Vic. Blake Monroe has been all business here tonight in this casket match. Look at the attitude. Totally different.
As I mentioned, she looks like she's dressed for a funeral. And again, anything, everything is legal in this casket match. Paxley competed in the only other women's casket match, so she at least knows what to expect here tonight. But for Blake Monroe, she certainly, Booker, has been battle tested. But that being said, there's no way even you believe Monroe is the favorite in this match.
I wouldn't necessarily say anybody's the favorite in this matchup. Like I said, I feel like
Unreal. Love you have some GTA stuff in the past. I probably do that.
Oh, Tatum's in the casket. Oh, yeah. Blake Monroe gets to his chest. Tatum quickly was able to push off with her leg to get back in this matchup going to continue. As you see, Derek Sanders and I believe Gary Wilson are officials. They now will sooner rather than later shut that casket lid door. Both with a double headbutt. Whoa, that casket's still open though. And Blake just yelled, open it back up. Open the casket lid.
open it, damn it.
He's yelling at the officials. It's finally open, but nobody home. And the title inside the casket on Blake. Blake was able to put on the brakes, luckily. And look, you are right, though. We have seen her go to hellacious lengths in the past to get her point across, to win championships, and to survive.
Talk about game plan. Blake Monroe came in tonight in this casket match with a game plan, and right now she's executing that game plan perfectly, man.
There's our general manager, Robert Stone, who gave Blake the opportunity for this matchup, but it was under the choice stipulation of Tatum Paxley. And right now, Blake Monroe is having her way in this casket match. Has not been fazed, by the way, by looking at that casket. Sometimes you have seen competitors get a little freaked out, so to speak, when they see it.
First time that Blake Monroe in the casket match, it's very, very comfortable in this situation right here, Vic. I give her a whole lot of credit. Both of the ladies, a whole lot of credit, Vic.
And again, the suplex does no good. You gotta stuff the opponent in the casket and shut the lid to win the Women's North American title. Championship on the line. Tatum Paxley so close to teetering into that casket, able to snake her way free. And again, this ain't casket match. The only way to win, put your opponent in the casket, shut the the lid. There's no disqualification. There's no count. There's no pinfall. There's no submission. And this is just the second women's casket match in WWE history. The winner of the first, you're looking at her, Tatum Paxley. Here it is again with her championship on the line. And you're wondering maybe where's Vanity Project? Apparently Jackson Drake is on a date. And there's a German suplex. Tatum Paxley, the champion, taking on Blake Monroe, who had a championship gifted to her by Vanity Project. And she could be going to rest right here, trying to get into that casket.
Could be it.
Oh, and Blake Monroe trying to get back up. And ooh, again, everything is legal in this match. And I'll tell you this, Blake gets stuck to that casket. That's not going to really help her complexion out. No sunlight. That lid gets shut. It is dark days ahead for somebody. There's a big super kick. Both women teetering. So close to the casket. They both
Wait a minute. What the hell?
And again, you have to put your opponent in the casket and shut the lid. So who's going to climb out at all? It's going to be Blake Monroe.
Get out of there, Blake.
As Blake, whoa, could be sealing this closely. I don't know if that was a wise decision. Now both women out of the casket. Blake playing by the rules of Tatum Paxley. Monroe back in. This is starting to really could get out of
Well,
hand
it's more
here
than
very
one cold
soon. I'm
week.
sure you don't
It's
like
more
the
than
general
one.
manager, Robert Stone,
So
allowing
you have cold weeks in Florida, there's cold weeks in Hawaii, there's cold weeks in all around Australia, cold weeks over like around Philippines as well. But they're all living, and as far as we know, they all originate from the same mother.
Oh, there's that glamour shot DDT on top of the casket.
But yeah, there's lots of cold weeks.
Into a Spanish slide to the floor. Booker, did you hear the impact?
The third, Vic. The third of that landing right there. The guard bang.
And this is our third championship of the night here on NXT. It certainly has been all about revenge. Our main event, though, not about championships. It's about pride. It's about who will be the last woman standing. Here in this match, it's all about putting your opponent inside that casket. And Tatum just got pulled off.
Great line, man. Could that be the difference maker? Right there for Blake Monroe to get her that casket and close that deal. Yes.
And there was that glamour shot DDT with an assist.
Here we go.
Casket, and the door has been
Here we go,
opened by the
Vic.
officials.
Could that be it?
They waited too long to get in.
Water in there.
Yeah, it took too long to go in.
I think she's won. That casket didn't
What
shut.
happened?
Remember, that casket did not shut.
Yep. Water in
That's a great
there.
job by our
Because
officials.
they didn't close the top? Because they didn't close the top? It looked like it's because those people were not, they didn't close the top enough time. Like they didn't get inside.
Don't panic, Blake. Don't panic.
And rising from the grave is Tatum Paxley. And now you start to wonder, that title that was given to her just saved the matchup for Tatum. Blake's own personal gift just saved the match for Tatum. Oh, as again, there's no disqualifications. It's all legal.
Bring it to hammer down, Vic.
And we know that the devil inside Blake is starting to come out. Well, that's one of those hellos from inside the casket.
You got killer earlier as a weapon, Vic.
You know what, Booker? You're 100% right. Once again,
Oh, divers. Divers. Oh, girls. Best friend. Oh, yeah.
That's why
and look
I'm trying to figure out what, I think those people didn't close the hatch that were on top. The top.
cemetery drive. Blake trying to run away, trying to find higher ground, but she just went right outside the casket. Tatum with that look in her eyes. The casket's been open. Blake's in the casket. There's only one thing left to do. Slam the lid shut. It's the winner, and still the NXT Women's North American Champion.
Yeah, two kids ended up being orphaned. They made up with escape hatches. But they're
Damn,
not.
like that?
But they're, yeah.
Damn, what's wrong? Hey, she's supposed to be legendary.
From only the second women's casket match, there were no qualifications. These two brought it.
No, it was, me and Sarah was from the bench. She said, I think it was something wrong with the action. I think.
These people were standing on top and then rushing to go inside. They said, oh, we're beginning to dive now. That's why I'm like, I think those pieces caused the people that are standing or still on top and didn't close the hatch in time. They said the water flooded in and some people were able to get out that can swim.
Nah, they weren't closing down.
Okay. So it just prematurely went down? It just prematurely descended?
The water just started leaking in.
Okay, but close to that.
You forgot to leave, so you left the hole.
Because now maybe the glamour can rest in peace as Tatum Paxley is still our Women's North American champion.
It's a lot of money.
Where did Aquabal his life? He left the kids to work. That one already is going to be a lot of money. Because they basically conceded for all his schooling that he did. Like all that stuff, people don't understand what all goes into that stuff. That's why it's like the more education you have, unfortunately, the more money you can get in situations like that. Because you got to prove your worth. Or the work you could have done.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never been so happy in my whole life to get stood up on a date. Because I mean, let's be honest. Who needs to go on a date with this chick right here?
Dude, that's an AI bot. You didn't get stood up, you got set up.
Shorty, you're tripping. This is not an AI bot, okay? This is a... I know exactly who did it. Shocking low.
Well, there's no point in ruining a perfect night. Let's go get some dinner. And, your cute little friends can join us if they want.
Who you talking about? Wait. No, these boys don't want to come. Yes, we do. You're coming. Take that one. Take it out. I know you want to. Whoa, hey.
Sorry about that.
He's so sick. All right, let's go.
It's been a wild night for the Vanity Project, but there you see the double champion. Our NXT Women's Champion is going to be live. Low Vice next.
Said we going up tonight.
I would have missed on Shawn Michaels if he was on fire. But when he came back around, he was a changed human being.
I love telling people about my dad.
If you were in his generation, so many of them will say, who's your biggest influence? Shawn Michaels.
I know the earth's pain.
Why am I comfortable with the pain?
These hours pass me by.
Voice like dirt. LA night voice, sound like dirt. It's the voice of Colorado. It's like with a tight trying to hold on.
Ready to tag in and file for you.
Ever consider creating a Category 6? This would be it.
Let's go for the whistle. Nice.
That's really quick.
here for a reason more than just wrestling. Life is so clear. Where did that life go?
Was there a sinister side to his success?
Really want me to tell the truth? I know where all the bodies are buried.
One night they love you.
He's going down the
I mean, there's hope and there's
going down
everybody
tonight,
else.
going down tonight. The wind said, we're going down tonight.
This year, I plan on winning it all because the LA Waves are run by a very savvy and innovative leader. These are bad chairs.
So we going Florida.
Why would they use that photo?
Why is your posture so bad? Do you have
Got
scoliosis?
the tax on
I'm back.
it. That's some Texas. We're going down tonight.
Welcome back, Mr. Shelby.
Looking for me, sir. Just need to speak to them.
I'm in charge now. By order of the Peaky Blinders. Berlin would prefer I was talking to your father. Can't be easy being the son of Thomas Shelby. How it ends will be his decision.
Frankenstein has been nominated for 9 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Screenplay Guillermo del Toro, Best Supporting Actor Jacob Elordi.
It ain't nothing for me.
But I am something. I am someone. Frankenstein, a film by
said
Guillermo
this
del
is
Toro
one
for your
piece.
consideration. Rated R.
Oh, New York. Oh, I said New York. I got entourage it's all New York.
But from one women's champion to another.
If you want to come get it, I
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one half of the Triple A Mixed Tag and the NXT Women's Champion, I'm sure after last week, there is a lot on the mind of our champion, Lola Vice.
Hola, NXT. Last week, I didn't just beat JC Jane. I made a statement. In my very first title defense, I showed you all exactly
She
the
said, I'm
type of
leaving
champion
off
I'm
of
going
this
to be.
teleprompter period.
Now, JC, she elevated this NXT Women's Division. She completely reinvented herself as a WWE superstar. Y yo tengo plan ser lo mismo, pero in my own way. Pero I'm not gonna lie, guys. The hardest part about being a champion isn't winning it. It's keeping it. I feel it. I see it. I see all eyes on me in that locker room. This NXT Women's Division is deep, hungry, and full of girls ready for their moment. And last week they showed me they ain't waiting. Kendall, Callie, Izzy, Zarya, they all stepped on and made it very clear important championship to hold as a woman trying to prove themselves in the WWE. And I'm about to be the real champion in NXT because this championship deserves women who are ready to step up and take their shot. Because I was that girl, and I still am that girl. So lo entiendo, I do, I respect it, I understand it, but with all that being said, let me make something very clear. You don't just walk into Vice City and step up to the champion. You're stepping into a fight. And you don't just walk up to Lola Vice and take what's hers. You can try. You can step up. You can take your shot. But all that's going to get you is knocked out and then danced on.
It is so interesting listening to you. You're out here talking like you cleaned out the entire division after one defense. Granted, it was JC Jane, I'll give you that. Congratulations. But let's circle back to what's important. Me. You called me a threat. Thank you. It's true. But let me ask you something. Have you started to feel it yet? The shift? The looks in the locker room are a little sharper. The whispers are a little louder. And you know, you're an emotional woman, Lola. Every time you step in a ring, you have to prove something. The woman standing across from you has to be knocked out in order for you to prove you belong. And that works. Until it doesn't. Because while you're swinging on everything that moves, I'm watching. I'm learning. And I'm waiting for that exact moment you make a mistake. And no doubt about it, you will make a mistake. And you keep saying that this is Vice City, and this is your world. But having that mindset as a champion means that you're a champion that's not going to lose in big moments. You're a champion who's going to lose in small ones. So no, I'm not stepping into your fight, Lola. I'm stepping into your weaknesses. And I am going to rip you apart. Every crack, every doubt, every second slipping away, I want you to feel everything. And then when it's over, and I'm the NXT Women's Champion, you're not gonna curse my name. You're gonna thank me for it.
Ay, Izzy, tú y everyone else. All that studying, all that waiting really just sounds like hesitation to me. So I hope you take your shot. I hope you wait for the right moment because by the time you do, you already have your ass kicked.
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time, Mamacita. One thing you're gonna learn about the calling is we're always 2 steps ahead, which is exactly why I'm gonna be the NXT Women's Champion.
But going the circle, and Dave drops the champion. Just like that. Izzy walked into Vice City and has just called her shot.
Lexus King, congratulations on becoming the new WWE Speed Champion. However, the circumstances were a bit questionable.
Questionable? Man, do you have any idea who you're talking to right now? I am the fastest man alive. Let's face it, NXT finally has a champion that was born to do that. Not one of these pompous college recruits or some indie degenerate that we pulled up off the street. No, a real star. Stars, in fact, that's plural. And we're not going to stop until each and every one of them has gold around their waist. Because this right here, Sarah, this is our birthright.
Hey, Lex, we need to run that back. Because if it wasn't for your sorry-ass crew, you wouldn't even be champion right now.
Oh, you trying to question our integrity?
You lost. Get over it. These clowns would never fight fair. Oh, but they would be happy to team with you against whoever is brave enough.
My boy, if you want to get in the ring with generational talent like us, that little career of yours is going to be over before it ever got started.
And now that Birthright has another championship, I think we can actually make that happen. So we'll see you two next week.
Okay.
But as for right now, we have a championship coronation.
Bottles on the king.
See y'all next week. Let's go. Well, we heard Lola say her name earlier, and in moments we take another in-depth look at Ken the Brave next.
Season 3 of LFG is as real gets.
You won't make it anybody here.
No team.
Everybody working towards the same thing.
What are you doing that for? I'm disappointed on myself. I'm not going to be able to go to sleep tonight.
You're either moving forward or you're going home.
Everything is on the line.
This is what it takes to be a WWE superstar.
WWE LFG new season premieres Sunday at 10, only on A&E.
I know the earth's pain.
Why am I comfortable with the pain?
Letting these hours pass me by. Baby.
Texas was made here.
I'll take it from here.
Now Texas, the Canadian TurboTax expert, ready to tag in and file for you. John Creasy, U.S. Army Special Forces.
What brings you to Rio?
Work.
Let me just be very clear. You're not gonna survive this.
Sophie,
Mr. Bridgerton, do you need something?
no, I found it. You've convinced yourself she's reason enough to risk everything.
Being your mistress is the last thing I would ever want.
How else am I to be with a woman society has made it impossible for me to be with?
What is love in the face of society? Whatever you choose, you will live with it forever. This year, I plan on winning it all because the LA Waves are run by a very savvy and innovative leader. These are bad chairs.
I want to talk about the person everyone wants dead.
Why would they use that photo?
Why is your posture so bad? Do you have scoliosis?
I'm back.
Don't worry, I've got this. Welcome back, Mr. Shelby.
Looking for me, son. Just need to speak to him. I'm in charge now. By order of the Peaky Blinders. Berlin would prefer I was talking to your father. Can't be easy being the son of Thomas Shelby. How it ends will be his decision.
Is Anthony Davis the 21st century's most frustrating superstar?
What's your reaction to that? Netflix. We had Andrew Luck on the show, and he gave us a hard count, and it was actually like a thing of beauty.
Come on! LeBron's just like looming from across the court.
This is why we watch sports.
It all comes down to this.
Saturday, May 23rd. The vibes are back.
High stakes, high pressure. It's Saturday night main event.
The energy steps up. Fort Wayne steps in. This is the main event. Saturday night's main event. Saturday, May 23rd.
What a night it's been here at NXT Revenge. We got a new speed champion, but we also saw Keanu Carver come up and knock out Joe Hendry. The referee had to step in to stop this matchup in favor of Keanu Carver, who at 300 pounds just had an absolute wrap. And speaking of which, when we talk about wrath, the wrath of Tatum Paxley was felt when she had the
Center, I was a 3-time
It is
undefeated national
NXT.
champion.
Yeah,
I also was the first girl to qualify for the all-boys state tournament in the state of Nevada. Look, I know I'm not the first person to sit up here and list all my accolades, but amateur wrestling was my entire life. Growing up in Vegas was a pretty cool experience. I mean, when people think of Vegas, they think of the Strip, they think of the nightlife, but for me, Vegas was the fight capital of the world. I wasn't drawn to the lights, I was drawn to competition. In high school, I was competing against the guys, and there were so many people saying, oh, girls shouldn't wrestle, or girls shouldn't wrestle guys, but for me, competing against the guys was natural. I mean, I grew up with an older brother. Everything was a competition. I mean, when I hung out with my friends as a kid, it would consist of my brother and his 20 friends playing football, baseball, whatever, you name it. We'd be in a backyard with gloves in our hand, fighting until someone taps out or quits. I mean, I definitely describe myself as a tomboy. I mean, shocker, right? I mean, I own it though. And I guess I get that from my mom. I mean, she never dressed up or didn't do makeup. I mean, my dad, we always bonded through sports. I mean, he would take us to all the sporting events. I mean, I actually have a really embarrassing story. One time he took us to a New York Mets game, and we're sitting there, we're eating soft pretzels, we're chilling, and then all of a sudden, boom, I get hit with a foul ball. Like, bro, of course that would happen to me. My mom always called me like the problem child because I was constantly getting injured. I mean, I had scars all over the place. There was this one time we went to a barbecue when I was like 12 years old, and there was this dog there. And even though there was a ton of food around, the dog still decided to jump up and bite my lip off. And then in high school, during a wrestling match, we showed up at the same time, and this dude split open my forehead. I mean, I was a magnet for bad luck.
I mean, it already seems like a terrible
Regardless of all
idea.
the injuries and scars I had, I was obsessed with the physical part of wrestling. Because
Already
I was the
seems
one
like a
who
terrible
I mean, I
idea.
lived on those mats. The technique, the pressure, the pace. I mean, I was obsessed with it all. And most importantly, I was obsessed with getting my hand raised. And I still am. So I know I said I hated talking about myself, but I'm glad I sat down and told the WWE Universe just a little bit more about me. But for now, there's a ton of work to be done, and I won't stop until I get my hands on the NXT Women's Championship.
Yes, you did, Lola. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'll be alright. I just got to even odds against the cooling,
I said, oh, it's a
but I've got
German
the
design.
perfect person in mind.
Excuse me. What? Hey! Oh, yes! What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's what it is. You gave to me. You're like, I get not a joke. Why you really something it out? Hey, come on, guys. Come on. Get this thing off. I already gave you the match. What are you doing? Here's your phone back, Stone. I'll beat your ass next. All right. Hey, get that off. Shadow, you good? I need a doctor in here. I need some more help.
Well, Booker, after what we just saw, will Ricky live up to that promise? Will Shiloh even be 100%? It's Ricky saying Shiloh Hill one-on-one next week live right here on NXT. Also next week, we will hear from Miles Bourne once again inside the squared circle. We will see what he can bring to the table because as we heard from Dark Space, Saquon Sugars has the championship opportunity.
I wasn't even like, I feel like you know he was going to do a bad crash just because I
Bourne
whooped.
overcome the odds once again. We'll find out next Tuesday live on NXT. Again, there's no countouts, no disqualifications. You heard from Mike Rome. What a matchup, what a main event. Who
Oh no,
would
I
be
scraped my hands up, so my head is.
standing?
This is like AI, it's terrible.
Everywhere I go, I hear the same thing. That you want to be closer to this. That's exactly why we built Club WWE. This is everything WWE, brought closer to you in one ultimate membership. Join the waitlist now and become the ultimate insider.
Rep your squad like it's only one squad. Rep your squad like it's only one squad. We go, get go, they go, she go, get go. It's only one squad. Rep your squad like it's only one squad. Rep your squad like it's only one squad. Rep your squad like it's only one squad. Squad like it's only one squad.
Excuse me, Robert Stone, do you have any updates on Shiloh Hill?
I'm actually headed to medical right now, and I will give you an update when I get one. All right?
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Tony, perfect. Look, I was looking for D'Angelo. Look, I'm still trying to figure out a few things, but by next week, I'm going to have a better idea of who your next challenger is going to be. All right?
It's you? Nah, if I want something, I'm gonna take it. But that right there, that's a symbol of war. I'm here to tell you, bro. This place filled with sharks and they circling. You of all people should know to be ready.
Look, he's not wrong. My phone has been blown up.
Rosario! Soldiers waiting, not realizing. Hey, sorry from behind. Oh, maybe Sol did know. It's all right up on top. There is the bell. This is underway. This is last woman standing. Incapacitate your opponents. They cannot rise to their feet by the count of 10 and put to steal one of your quotes by any means necessary.
Sorry, you're coming with a little trickery, a little mind games, but didn't work out. Look at it.
Gotta wonder how Sol Luke is feeling 24 hours removed from her Monday Night Raw debut, going one-on-one with the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan, taking Liv Morgan to limits until Zarya appeared and dropped Sol. As there you see the count starting. Referee at 4. Zarya able to get right back up. When you talk about Zarya, this is the biggest match of her career, is it not?
The biggest match is the biggest moment. She needs to take advantage of it.
It's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive. Dallas Irvin is the official in this matchup as Sol barking, or being barked at by Zarya, getting back up and oh my! Kendo stick caught. And Zarya turning things right around. Again, there's no disqualifications. Everything in this match is legal. And Swords will be on the countdown to WrestleMania. Zarya's jealousy has gotten the better of her for the last several months.
I get that. There's no way jealousy could have played a part in this shit. How many times have I said it? How many times?
Right over and over again, but Booker, if you really break it down, honestly, how did we get here with these two women? How?
The business is
I love it. So when we come out of some of the will come out of
They can only be one sided.
These two are as close as sisters competing on SmackDown, TNA, here in NXT.
That's a metaphor, man. That was real. None of that.
That was real to a lot of people who saw these two rise and grow together. But right now, with some cable wire from our cable crew here ringside, Zarya looking to really take out Sol Ruka.
Real right
And
now.
it's all legal.
This is real right now for Zarya. She knows the task at hand. The job done. Get the job done.
He must have like set it off towards the end of the video and then reshot a bunch of stuff.
Zarya, as he's now getting the count going at 4. Zarya, though, realizing, I think, that Sol is starting to move, and Sol by any means necessary again. That time it's a trash can lid, creating a little bit of but can we agree that this issue between these two needs to end tonight?
I told you before, Nick, it's definitely not to the end of their careers. They can go have some big conflicts, but right now, it's about competition, man. At the finest here in NXT.
Well, we know that everyone
Other
in
than
the
them?
division, everyone in the women's division is looking
No, but they did,
NXT
boy.
Women's Champion twice.
No, I think they were scaring me people
And
with the
Soul
upper
Rookie
they
right
did.
now.
I was scared because I just knew it was a design flaw. I know about this punk, man. I looked into this. I mean, that was definitely not
Oh,
one.
they should turn in their hub tickets.
She's got a little extra motivation, don't you think? Having her Monday Night Raw debut spoiled against Liv Morgan by Zarya. And listen to the NXT Universe. One more time.
Hey, how long they run? 2
With a
years?
different thought process. She's the one bringing the pain now.
Yeah, it went down in 2 years. That's good.
I don't know if you heard what Soul was saying. She was pointing at Zarya and saying, "This is what you wanted." Referee is at 5.
She's at 106
Gary
this
right now
phone.
is getting dangerously close. Zarya right now at 7, just trying to pull herself up. And Zarya just able to beat the count. She broke it for a moment. She's right back up. And now take a look at Soul. Soul trying to out-muscle Zarya. Could be looking to put an end.
Oh, baby. Watch out, man. Watch out. Watch out.
Save for the moment and one off pump kick.
Right in the butt.
And now look who is down. Both women the referee right now is counting the looking at Soul, keeping an eye on Zarya. Great job by our official keeping an eye on both these women right now as his referee count is getting up to 7. And I think Zarya, they both broke at the same exact time. And already you're seeing the war that these two have been through. Think about all the traveling as well. Both were in Las Vegas last night. F5 got countered so on her face.
What? Wow.
A spear through the perch. Through this area to our left. Through that wood. I can't even see in there to see if anyone's on the feet. That was the official right here. Soul, yeah, Soul is out. Soul is trying to get to her feet. I think I see Zarya's shadow, not really moving too much, but someone has risen. Both women back to their feet. But who will survive? Last woman standing here in NXT. Revenge.
What is the point of this? I was just trying to set it up. I'll set it on. Set it on. It definitely didn't set it off.
What's going on now? Get up, Ruka. Get up, big. I hate that I have to listen to you for once, but yeah, it is time to back it up. Who can incapacitate their opponent? Who can lay the other person to rest? We already saw one casket match tonight. We may see someone here get put out permanently. And whoa!
No, that hurts you more than the basketball.
Recent Vincent scattered. Soul Zarya starting to fight up into the NXT Universe.
Zarya's taking it to Soul right now, big.
And something that's important to note, though, this can go anywhere. This can go in the parking lot. This can go in the locker room. This can go into the street.
Oh, yeah.
It's whoever cannot get to their feet by the count of 10.
Come on, why are you so scared? How many times was here? How many angles was this?
These two women are going to go to. Booker, I know you're trying to get a better view, inching closer, but man, I think you need to get back here. because sorry, it just had to ruin Soul's moment last night in Las Vegas. But as Soul said, all Zari has done has made excuses as both women back up. And again, I ask you, Booker, what lengths is someone willing to go on these matches with? Is it too far?
This is not about a title or anything. This is not about bragging rights or anything like that. This is a score. This is a score to settle right here. More importantly, in my opinion, Dick.
You gotta start wondering and take a look at the NXT Universe. They are right now in dangerous territory. Both women starting to teeter. Slugging it out. It just shows you the hatred these two have for one another. Everything they've been through all year long. All the love. And now the all-out war. Trying to hold on for a moment. Oof. This is getting ugly. It is last woman standing. Soul, Zarya. These women fighting into the NXT Universe. And right now, both women starting to teeter. And Zarya now. No. This is going to end Soul Booker.
No way she's gonna do that.
Booker, how can Soul even get up? She's starting to move, but yeah, can she be out of her feet? Oh, wait, watch out, Booker. Getting too close for us right now. And Soul did beat the count. Soul just got up, and then her body collapsed, but she did get back to her feet. All it takes is that split second. Referee again, and now Soul looks back to her feet again, but I mean, what is going through the mind of Zarya?
She better lose it. There's a mouse spaghetti. He ate a mouse spaghetti. The mouse spaghetti's still around. But did that finally go away? I know this was that temporary thing at first. Mouse spaghetti. It was very mid though. Like it was good, but it was like I felt like I paid $3 more than I should have paid for this spaghetti. Spaghetti's one of the things when you realize how cheap this makes spaghetti, you'd be like, yeah, you charge too much for spaghetti. Oh. Have you ever seen a bike with the big wheel on it? I don't think you're tall enough, my friend. Yeah, you gotta get like a few inches of height. Definitely not for short people. Oh, he's good now because he's short. Hey, you got the Tom Cruises. It's a petty bike. Yeah, it takes your breath away just looking at it already, especially with the blocks on there. Oh, he like killing him there. Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. This guy is riding a petty bike. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Those are blocks. God, like the cat next door. So when I was taking out the trash, she said, "What are you looking at? Why are you in my yard?" Alright, well. Oh, my phone died. Let's see what else I see, but my phone's dead. I think it's basically over anyways. So, thank you for watching. See, they're still up. It's still on. it's like at the very end of the match.
So that bitch is $3,000.
Oh, he's stupid. He might be a little slow. Yeah, I didn't know my phone died. I just thought I got real quiet. Oh, my phone's dead too. Wait for my phone to start back up. Yeah, that ish died. Sorry, guys. Only that. That's just not my problem. Not my problem. That's just not my problem. Do you have NXT open? Do you have NXT open?
My phone like dead.
Oh, mine did. I just died. This is not my problem. Oh, it's a tandem bike?
5'4".
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I was like, is that a tandem bike or is that a one-person bike?
Put two of them together.
Well, they need a scooper bike. Built a little obstacle course. Sorry, won. Well, that's gonna be it then. Zara beat Soul. Alright, that's it NXT. I appreciate you for watching. You can watch all 7. Here's our merch. And it's been me, Queen, as well as Blue Grande Negro Africa Americano in the background. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow for Evolve. But this is the brightest, boldest, and blackest combat show on YouTube and anywhere else. And this has been Queen. And I'm out.